and welcome to the Recap 2024 Quiz Series section of Drishti IAS. I'm Aisha, and in today's episode, we will be covering the topic of major environmental events. So, if you haven't seen the recap episode of major environmental events till now, so go on the playlist section and watch out for the major environment series section of and cover all the current affairs in with regard to the GS paper 3, that is environment and ecology. So, let's begin. The first question is regarding Ratapani Tiger Reserve, consider the following statements, and there are three statements given. First, it is located in the Vindhya Hills and is Madhya Pradesh first designated tiger reserve. Second, it is a critical part of the Satpura Maikal tiger landscape and contributes significantly to the genetic dispersal of tigers in central India. Third statement, it houses the Bhimbetka Rock Shelter, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and several historical landmarks, adding cultural value to the region. How many of the statements given above is or are correct? Only one, only two, all three, or none? So now let us look at the answer. The answer is B, only two. So the correct answer is option B, that is only two. So out of three statements, only two statements are correct, and first statement is the wrong statement. Because the Ratapani Wildlife Sanctuary located in the Vindhya Hills has been officially declared as a tiger reserve by the NTCA, becoming the 8th such reserve in the Madhya Pradesh and the 52nd tiger reserve in India. Therefore, the first statement is wrong. Second, the reserve plays a vital role in the Satpura Maikal tiger landscape, ensuring the genetic flow of tigers across central India and maintaining ecological connectivity. Therefore, statement 2 is correct. Third, it houses the Bhimbetka Rock Shelters, which is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and several historical landmarks, adding cultural value to the region. Therefore, statement 3 is also correct. Therefore, the correct answer is option B. Therefore, only two statements are correct. Next. Before moving, next. So, the IAS GS Foundation course, the offline classes for both prelims and mains, the admissions are open across all the branches of Drishti IAS, that is Prayagraj, Noida, Karol Bagh, Delhi, Indore, Jaipur, Lucknow, in both English and Hindi medium. So you can go and take admission in this, and if you have any query, give us a call at 87501, or you can also download the Drishti Learning app, or you can also visit the Drishti IAS website. Now let's begin with the second question. Consider the following statements. There are two statements given. First, static cloud seeding involves spraying fine particles of materials like salts into warm clouds using flares or explosives. This talks about static cloud seeding. Next is the hygroscopic cloud seeding. It involves introducing ice nuclei like silver iodide or dry ice into cold clouds with supercooled liquid water droplets. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? One only, two only, both one and two, neither one nor two. So the correct answer is option D, that is neither one nor two. So the hygroscopic cloud seeding involves spraying fine particles of materials like salts into warm clouds using flares or explosives. Therefore, the first statement is incorrect. Static cloud seeding involves introducing ice nuclei like silver iodide or dry ice into cold clouds with supercooled liquid water or droplet. Therefore, statement 2 is also not correct. Now, basically what has been done is static cloud seeding statement has been changed with the hygroscopic cloud seeding, and therefore the correct answer becomes option D, that is neither one nor two, because both has been interchanged. Next. The State of Food and Agriculture 2024 report was recently released by which of the following? So, State of Food and Agriculture report has been released by Food and Agriculture Organization, World Bank, World Health Organization, or none of the above. Therefore, the correct answer is option A, that is Food and Agriculture Organization. So, the State of Food and Agriculture 2024 report by the Foods and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations has revealed a staggering global agri-food hidden costs of approximately USD 12 trillion annually, primarily driven by unhealthy dietary patterns and environmental degradation. Next, Consider the following statements. There are two statements given. Statement 1 talks about the Nagoya Protocol. Statement 1 talks about the Nagoya Protocol. This allows each country to define its own access and benefit sharing rules within the framework of the Convention on Biological Diversity, that is CBD. Statement 2, the protocol includes genetic resources in areas beyond national jurisdiction under its provisions. So these are the two statements. Question is asking which of the following is correct in respect of the above statements. Both statement 1 and statement 2 are correct, and statement 2 is the correct explanation for statement 1. Both statement 1 and statement 2 are correct, and statement 2 is not the correct explanation for statement 1. Statement 1 is correct, but statement 2 is incorrect. Statement 1 is incorrect, but statement 2 is correct. So the correct answer is option C. Option C, that is statement 1 is correct, but statement 2 is incorrect. So first is correct, second is incorrect. So let's see the explanation. Nagoya Protocol is an international agreement. It means between different countries. International agreement under the United Nations CBD, adopted in 2010 during the 10th COP in Nagoya, Japan. Nagoya is a city in Japan. Nagoya Protocol allows countries to create their own access and benefit sharing rules within the framework of the Convention on Biological Diversity. Therefore, statement 1 is correct. The protocol does not cover genetic resources found in areas beyond national jurisdiction. It means only within national jurisdiction it is allowed. Outside national jurisdiction it is not allowed. Therefore, statement 2 becomes incorrect. Therefore, option C is the right answer. That is, statement 1 is correct, but statement 2 is incorrect. Now moving to the fifth question, that is regarding the BBNJ treaty. Consider the following statements, and there are three statements given. First talks about the BBNJ treaty establishes a global mechanism to regulate the equitable sharing of benefits derived from marine genetic resources in areas beyond national jurisdiction. Second, it requires all member states to contribute to a centralized fund for biodiversity conservation projects in exclusive economic zones. Third, the treaty incorporates legally binding provisions for conducting environmental impact assessments for activities in areas beyond national jurisdiction. Question is asking which of the statements given above is or are correct. Only 1 and 2, only 1 and 3, only 2 and 3, or 1, 2 and 3. Let us see the answer. The correct answer is option B, that is only 1 and 3. B, only 1 and 3. It means first is correct, third is correct, second is incorrect. Now let's see. So the BBNJ treaty establishes a global framework for the equitable sharing of benefits from marine genetic resources in areas beyond national jurisdiction. Marine genetic resources, areas beyond national jurisdiction. Statement 1 is correct. The treaty does not mandate member states to contribute to a centralized fund for biodiversity conservation projects in EEZ, that is exclusive economic zones, as its scope is limited to areas beyond national jurisdiction. So basically it is allowed outside national jurisdiction. Therefore, statement 2 is incorrect. Legally binding provisions for conducting environmental impact assessments are a key component of the treaty to ensure sustainable activities in high sea areas. Therefore, statement 3 becomes correct. Therefore, the correct answer is option B. Now coming to the practice question. There are two practice questions given, and both the practice question answer is, you people will tell me in the comment section. So the first practice question is, consider the following. There are three statements given. First, marine carbon dioxide removal technologies aim to capture and store atmospheric carbon dioxide. Second, oceans absorb about 90% of the Earth's energy imbalance caused by increased greenhouse gas emissions. Third, deoxygenation in oceans primarily impacts deep sea ecosystems without affecting coastal areas. How many of the above statements are correct? Only 1, only 2, all 3, or none? Now the next practice question and the last practice question. Consider the following countries: United States, Germany and India. How many of the above are signatories to the COP29 declaration on reducing methane? Only 1, only 2, all 3, or none of the above? So give me the answer in the comment section, like, practice question 1 answer and practice question 2 answer. And this is the last episode in the recap 2024 quiz. So if you haven't seen the recap series, go and watch out for the recap series. Go in the playlist section of the Drishti IAS English and you will find the recap series. So that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Till we meet next time. Keep reading, keep writing and keep subscribing to the channel. Thank you.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.